Greetings, citizens of the galaxy. Welcome to SwordTour Gaming.
Who we truly are is defined by our actions.
Alright guys, before we get started, I just want to ask you guys to click like on the video, subscribe, and share that with any friend that likes Star Wars and the Old Republic. Now, let's get into it. Okay, so first we're going to look at the body type. You want to choose body type 2, head 11, scars 1, customization 33, eye color 5, beards 1, hair 17, hair color 1, skin color 1, and tattoo 1 as well. So that's going to pretty much give you the look. Now you can change certain things with the eye color, like if you want to give them Sith eyes. However, with the new custom setup that they have with the character creations, I don't think it'll be necessary because they took away the option to choose light and dark. And now what they have basically is if you, as you make your choices, or maybe as you use your dark side powers, if you decide to have a second dark side, playstyle, then I believe you'll accrue more dark side points. Now, Starkiller's been a fan favorite of any Star Wars fan, and so when I had one server that I was going to dedicate to create all my Star Wars-esque characters, I really wanted to create my version of Starkiller, and actually, I've been pretty good at doing this. I started creating characters back in a long time ago when we were playing wrestling games, and you create all types of people that you want to do. So here's a new setup. So you notice if you haven't played the game in such a long time, it's different. It actually looks cool. It's reminiscent of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. If you see the setup, so this is what you saw in the intro, the flight jacket that he has in the second game. I believe he also has in the first game. It's been a while since I played Force Unleashed, but it's your battle-hardened apprentice tunic. All right. You also have your Diabolus bracers, Tranquil Mystics gauntlets, your Taskmaster boots, Intelligence Officer's belt, and the Jedi Warrior greaves. I mean, a head, it doesn't matter necessarily what you put on his head. I just had to put that for gear. But now we will. Now we're going into Starkiller, Darth Starkiller, the Vader replacement. So the helmet, if you notice itself, it's pretty as close as you're pretty much going to get. I probably change a couple things here. Synthetic bio gear helmet. You have the Frenzied Zealous bracers. You have now you have the Zakulan Preserver's chest guard, which I would actually put a black on black dye, but I think a navy dye on that one because probably didn't have enough. Intelligence boots, Phantom belt, and the Reverend Reborn greaves. Now you can swap that out with different lower greaves if you'd like, but that gives you a kind of what he looked like. Now there's more than one we can use, and we're gonna go look through, make some possible changes. So if you look right now, you can see the Diabolus lower greaves, which would also be nice, and it's probably what I'm going to do with most of them because he has like lack of a better term, like a skirt or a long skirt or tunic, but it's able to be opened at the legs, so when he spins around, you see his like kind of pants kind of hangs low like Vader's did, but unfortunately we don't have that in this game yet, so we can't really take advantage of that right now. But that looks, with a black on black dye, it looks fantastic. You could also use Visa's Mars armor set, the lower robes. Let's go right there, check them out. See, dyed black. See, it looks like it could open up. I think that'd be really good for a Starkiller-esque armor set for the Old Republic. So, I don't know how you guys think that looks. For me, that looks really good considering it's kind of tough trying to replicate exactly, but try to get close enough as you can. Another armor is the Dark Interrogator's armor set. It has what in Japanese you call a hakama, which is like the lower half, and it looks good. I mean, if it was all black it'd be one thing, but as far as the length I think is perfect. When you get in that battle stance, you'll be able to you are able to see. Again, we don't have the fluidity that a cape might have down there, so I mean, that's something maybe in an upgrade or an update that they'll fix that, because this game is really old now. It's literally over a decade old. I think it's 11 years it's been out. I mean, I think it started 2008, but 2011 is when the game started, so let's go see what else. So we have our Darth Starkiller armor set, but now we want to go from there to an armor set that is based off the Sith Lord edition of The Force Unleashed. Because after we see the second The Force Unleashed games, you know the ending. Here is the one Sith Assassin outfit. You'll remember this from the game when you had to go to Kashyyyk and then you fought Solo and Chewbacca and you had to put down the resistance. No, I'm sorry, not Kashyyyk, Yavin 4. Alright? So you have a mix of different armor sets like I usually do, and we'll see what they are. Okay, so what we got is the Force Disciples our chest piece, and it's with gray and red dye, Herald's Hydra bracers, Ton Sorcerer's gloves, the Relaxed Jumpsuit boots, the Chaos Conqueror's belt, and the Herald of Zeldrar greaves. I mean, any black pants will do, but that's your general style. We will go to the next one. Alright. See, now that is the armor set that's based off what you first encounter Starkiller wearing. It's based off on that. Mind you, I've been sitting on these creations for a little bit of time, but I want to show you this one first. How it looks. Of course, he's dark side because he's Sith sorcerer. He's got these nice yellow eyes. Now, as far as lightsaber, as you know, you can put whatever lightsaber crystal you want in it, because it is it's really up to you in the game. If you want to put a black and white lightsaber crystal, a white one, a red one. I chose purple because I think I probably used a purple lightsaber crystal back then, because that was I think when we first got out somewhere, you're like, oh man, like at that time only Mace Windu really had that. All right, let's go to the outfitter. And like I was showing you guys before, outfit number 3 is based off what you initially find Starkiller wearing. Of course, I can't call him Starkiller because that name is taken, but I called him Starlock. But it should be close enough as what you find his first outfit in the video game, Force Unleashed. It's based off of that. Yep, that's in the beginning where you meet Proxy, the replicator droid or holographic droid. And you meet Juno, Captain Juno, Eclipse. Alright, so let's go to what he was wearing. You got the Rugged Infantry breastplate dyed light gray and dark gray, Tranquil Mystic gauntlets dyed gray, Relaxed Jumpsuit boots, Chaos Conqueror's belt, and the Recon Trooper greaves. Now, as far as your wrist, it doesn't matter because that's pretty much caught up for design purposes. So let's go to outfit number 4. And outfit number 4 is a take on the Sith Assassins or Sith Disciples armor set that I showed you before. This is meant to be able to fit more in the Old Republic. I would call it a Sith cultist armor set for Starkiller. Again, it's got the Revan Greaves because at the time, Revan Reborn Greaves, they didn't have anything as good. Now I think would be good use of using the Dark Interrogator's Greaves. That would, I think, look better with that set. But it's basically based off that. It's got the Saber and Marshal's robe, dyed red and black. Or you could got the Battle-Hardened Apprentice gloves. I like those. Intelligence Officer's boots, Chaos Conqueror's belt, and of course Revan Born Greaves, or if you wanted Dark Interrogator Greaves. Fairly new armor set. Now we go to number 5. It's another version of the Starkiller, now Darth Starkiller. This would be another version of that armor set. You can look. It's actually I do more and play more with this character. I'm going to probably be eventually using that. As far as I'm doing a playthrough with him in the Old Republic, I will be creating that. As I've been trying to, now that I have a little bit more free time recently, I've been able to try to put up more videos. But as you can see, it looks It's pretty nice armor set altogether, as far as Starkiller might go. Again, the helmet's not exactly like that. I don't, and it's the thing about it is, man, I actually like this helmet better than the Lord Starkiller helmet. Okay, so again, we go to the synthetic biofiber helmet. We have a Tulok Horde chest guard. It's one of the best armor sets in the game. Herald Soldier Hawk bracers, the Freak Zealot gauntlets, Intelligence Officer's boots, Phantom belt, and Reverend Reborn greaves. Or, like I said before, you can go to Dark Interrogator's greaves. Now, here is another really good, like Vader-esque Starkiller. I changed the gauntlets a little bit because he should have his claws on there. So the ones I showed you before. And this is basically the Malgus armor set with some, different parts. So, the original. Now, if you guys know when you've been in game, there's the Malgus Reborn armor set too. Yeah, but this is just the original. So, I think it looks pretty good. Only thing I would possibly change would be the pants. And you could put, again, either the Diabolist pants. Let's go take a look what that would look like. There we go. Boom. And that's kind of what it would look like. You change the boots, so the boots don't... anytime you have knee-high boots, they poke out in this game. But if you just look at that, that kind of works. It still gives us that lower and gives you the cape. Lord Starkiller had a cape. Darth Starkiller did not. Lord Starkiller didn't have the mask. Darth Starkiller has he didn't have the cape. So you can see that's similar to what we saw at the end of if you chose the dark side ending of Force Unleashed 2. I'm about to say Force Awakens. It's definitely not Force Awakens. Force Unleashed 2. So, except he wouldn't have the mask. And his chest guard would be a little bit different. So, here's the 7th armor set. You'll recognize this is the Jedi version of Galen Marek. His Galen Marek Jedi robes. I think maybe it might have been Force Warrior robes. It's got the cape and everything like that. The black pants. It's really good. But, because it's got black and gray, I figure you can even still use it for, a Dark Warrior. So, let's go take a look to see what it is. Again, got to go to Outfitters, not just there. It's kind of annoying. So... You have the Silent Warden's robes dyed gray, dark gray, light gray. Tranquil Mystic gloves, relaxed jumpsuit, boots, Callous Conqueror's armor set, Jedi Warrior greaves. And let's keep going to the next one. This is another version of that. I actually really like that robe and cape. It's actually very, very rare to find on the GTN, but I was lucky enough to get it. Time when I was grinding, just throwing credits away because I didn't really have a chance to really do anything with it. And then I stopped playing the game one time and I forgot that I had a whole bunch. I was like, let me go buy. This is before the GTN was as crazy as it is now. You know what I mean? Broken, supremely broken. So, yeah, I'm going to change these to Jedi Warrior greaves. The Jedi Warrior greaves. Or in canon, as they call the Prime Jedi, pretty sure. Unless the Prime Jedi is going to be the first Jedi Order that precedes the Jedi Order, which believed on a balance in the Force, light and dark, being there and needing each other. But that's not canon yet. We'll see what happens as they work their way back from the High Republic to the Old Republic and to maybe the beginnings. So you imagine what a movie would look like with the beginnings of the Force. Now let's see what we got here. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got the Wayfarer robes, I believe. Yes, we do. We got the Herald of Zeldrok bracers, relaxed jumpsuit boots, Jedi Warrior greaves, Callous Conqueror's belt, and alright, this number 9, the Sith Lord Stalker armor set. Unleash Pummeler's chest guard. You have synthetic fiber helmet, phantom belt, the Dark Interrogator greaves, and this could also benefit from a black dye. Alright, and then the cybernetic gloves. You can take a look at the cyborgs. But yeah, this is my take on a more updated version of the Sith Stalker armor set. You have two. You have one that just has you can see his head, his face is tattooed or gaunt and pale. But this would be like not completely his completely full armor set. This would just be for him, you know, Sith assassin going on missions. I also added the cybernetic for his feet. It's the same cybernetic that I used on Darth Maul for his boots. Go number 10. Number 10 is going to be the same one we saw starting in the beginning. Alright. But for 11, we're going to create another armor set here. There's one that we kind of missed. It was the Dark Apprentice's armor set. And this is close as you can get. Thermal bulwark. You got the Diabolus greaves. Now we're going to the Diabolus gloves. The phantom belt. Some boots, Thexan's boots. Yeah, we're going to have him show the face. Right, there we go. Now, if you don't want to use the Diabolus lower greaves, you can also use the Sith. I think it was the Sith Hunters. No, not Sith Hunters. Sith Warriors armor set, but I think this works perfectly well. There's another belt that you have to get to level 75 or over. You'll notice if you've done the not the newest conflict, but after Onslaught on Mekshah, when Scourge attacks you, you'll find out. You'll notice his belt has the belt that looks like there's a lot of lightsabers on it. That's the one I'm trying to get later on, but this character's not at that level. So once I'm able to get that, I'll probably replace the Phantom belt with that on the Darth Stalker's armor set. But you can see this robe is kind of influenced by Darth Vader, if you see the pauldrons on it. So it's very interesting. Last but not least, outfit 12. It's another take on the Sith Stalker, a little bit more complete. Alright, let's go to 12. And now we have the B4 cybernetic chest guard. See that? I kind of like the way that looks. Alright. B400 cybernetic chest guard. A rugged infantry belt. Or the Jedi Warrior belt, whichever one I like the rugged infantry one. You also have the dark interrogators greaves. I think it's B4 cybernetic. That'll also work very well. Phantom belt if you want to change that. Dark category phantom belt. The B400 cybernetic boots. Cybernetic breastplate. The Frenzy Zealot greaves. Of course, you have the biofiber helmet. I like that a little bit better, but you could also use the Frenzy's Hunter greaves. And you'd have to untack it and just let it be all black, which will work fine as well. But I think I like that. Also, the Dark Interrogators. Let's do that. Let's do the Dark Interrogators belt. That looks really, really good. Let's take a look at that. Boom. Show no mercy. Alright. So, there you have it for
Go rest.
For your Sith Warrior, your Sith Sorcerer, which I'm going to get into it, your Starkiller, Cyborg Starkiller. I got one last thing. What lightsaber am I using for the character of Starkiller? So this is a lightsaber that works best. It's your unstable, volatile, derelict lightsaber. So volatile, derelict lightsaber. Alright, I used a purple crystal, and I'll show you which crystal I used and what tuning I used that's giving that effect. Alright, right click it. So I got the dark side tuning, good dark side channeling, weapon tuning, and I have the purple crystal. But you can put whatever crystal you want in it, depending on what kind of Starkiller you want to make. Alright? Hey guys, I know the video's been kind of long, but one thing that we've gotten since the upgrade is our ability to add another combat style, especially for subs. So this is what I've done. I did Sith Juggernaut and Sith Sorcerer because this is Starkiller, not Galen Marek. So if you're going to make Starkiller, that's what I would generally do. Vengeance Juggernaut and Lightning Sorcerer. As you can see, I'm using Force Shield and his ability to electrocute, and use both of them at the same time. So this is him as Sorcerer. There's Force Shield, and I'm going to do a Force Storm. All right. We're going to switch. We're going to switch right into our Sith Juggernaut. We'll switch over to Sith Juggernaut right now, and we're going to do Vengeance Sith Juggernaut. And I'd like you guys at the end of this video to smash that like button. And I'm going to show you how. Just like this. You watch him smashing the ground. Boom, smash that like button. Alright. Hey guys, I appreciate you sticking it through. I know this one's longer than what I usually do, but I want to thank you all, and may the force you will further your destiny. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.